Currently sitting nice and pretty in pits. They're all in pits because of the red flag and waiting for turn 6 to be healed or fixed up. World Pumps, the team that is driven by Wirakat. Car number 7, Sontaya Kun Bloom, Racing Spirit Thailand, representing. He's in car number 8. Kamik, hopefully be able to fix that car up. I'll just have to cross my fingers and wait and see. For the AAS Motorsports, Kamik was, of course, number 9. That went into the wall there. And he's lucky he went in sideways, because if he went in head first, it would have been so much more damage. But when the car goes in sideways, it basically takes the collision forces and spreads it out over nicely over the entire car and chassis. And these cars are stiff. They've got a lot of roll cage and safety measurements and requirements, of course, so that the driver is safe. And so that wall there dissipated the energy, taking a lot of the brunt of the hit there, and also for the car itself. Car number 9 dissipates the energy of the impact. From what I could see, the front fender on the left took most of the hit. As you can see, the front left wheel was clearly seen because of the fender was being pushed in. So the front took most of the hit. I'm guessing that it might be an alignment issue that might come in play there for Kamik, driving the AAS Motorsports car number 9. The Porsche engine in the rear didn't take much of the damage, hopefully. Anyway, TA2 also representing in the qualifications here, AmeriAsia Fragrance Racing, Gregory Bennett. You also got Mosang Racing Team, Totsapon, car number 14. Ian Ross Geeky for Be Quick Racing Team also, car number 18. All anxious and waiting to get out there. Gotta mention Toyota Team Thailand as well. Of course, Toyota being one of the sponsors here as well. Sutipong, car number 19. They've all done mostly one-lappers around Sepang, Malaysia. And they didn't even get the momentum up to warm their tires yet to continue for lap 2 to get better times due to the unfortunate event. Car number 9. And the red flag is delayed. Time in Malaysia, current time, local time, is around 11:07. And the clock on the timer for the qualification round is stopped at 10:54. You know what they say, folks. Safety first. That's an issue here. Because if they can't fix that wall up, there might be consequences later on. You might want to be safe than sorry, right? A little information for you out there who are not familiar with Sepang, Malaysia, the track here. It's a 4-sector configuration, by the way, because sometimes they run 3 sectors for the configuration. And this track is great for overtaking. I mean, you've got straightaways and you've got nice corners. So long straights and tight corners, up hills and down hills. So basically elevation change as well. And the weather here in Malaysia is kind of brutal for the tires, or so I've heard from a lot of the racers out there. The heat, the humidity, all that comes into play when you're rubbing compound here. Of course, the compound here is sponsored by Michelin tires. And I think it's a two-sided sword here, double-sided blade. The heat does damage to the tires, but at the same time, it creates grip, a lot of grip, sticky tires. So if it's like a sprint race, I guess it's great for the first few laps, but they've got to conserve their tires. Okay, folks, we've got a green flag out the pits right now. Thailand Super Series qualifications round 1 is back in play. Out front, car number 88, Craig Corliss. That's the TA2 body right there. Followed by another TA2. Thailand Supercar Cayman. So TA2 and GT4 Cayman. TSS GTC is in qualifications mode right now. Time left on the counter, 10 minutes and counting. Craig Corliss, TA2. Sounds like basically it's the history of the TA2 is basically it's like you take the biggest, the baddest engine, then you stuff it in. It's like NASCAR but for road tracks. That's where you get that American feeling coming out here. Big, brutal, and bad. Bad to the bones. Malaysian Fragrance Racing, Bennett, Gregory Bennett, car number 11, taken out, following Craig Corliss around Sepang right now. Let's see if they can pump up the volume before any other incidences might occur. With the remaining time to go is 8 minutes and 50 seconds approximately to end the qualifications round 1. We're gonna wait to see when they cross the finish line. Craig Corliss. There you go, that's the starting line right there. We'll take it nice and easy. 18:43, of course. Got to warm that tire up. You can't go flying off the grid start or the pit lane without warming your tires, especially after a long delayed red flag. Otherwise, you run the risk of a slip and slide. And of course, with these torque monsters on the track, that is a possibility that these drivers have to think about. Sontaya Kun Bloom crosses the finish line there, the starting line there. Also warming the tires up. And they're about to pick up the pace now, as you can see, taking the corners very, very tight. 88 going a little wide there. TA2. Yeah, those tire screeches. Craig Corliss gotta turn it in a little bit more. So looks like he's experiencing a little bit of understeer. Be interesting to see if the 11 car, Gregory Bennett, experiences the same or similar understeer that Craig is experiencing out there. Asian Fragrance Racing. There's another Be Quick for you. TA2 Class B quick. Livery is pretty much nice to see. Yellowish. Now Satan. Driving the 26. Nalin right there, driving the 26 TA2 in B quick livery. I believe that's the Challenger body, if I'm not mistaken. The TA class, the TA2 class, mostly taking their design cues off the American body cars, American coupe cars, and of course making them extra wide. The engines extra strong, extra powerful. They're pretty much on a class of their own. But to also mention, of course, we've got the the Cayman class also in qualification. Here's Michael Freeman for you, Innovation Motorsports. Finally, we're pumping up the dial here. Michael Freeman running 218-996er, but Craig Corliss with a TA2 Racing Spirit car, car number 88, is top honcho right now, places number 1, doing already 3 laps, counting pre-red flag. He's done it down at 2:17.788. Let's see if he picks it up a notch coming around the bend for section 3 times. But at the moment, Craig Corliss is leading. I saw him run amazingly down by Bangsan last year, and it was a great show for the car, exhibition run. But today is not an exhibition anymore. 37 for Kunmanat, Toyota Team Thailand, representing the GT86 car. He's running for the GTC class, of course. Second in his place for GTC. Meanwhile, Chavanin, the JWD Unix Racing Team, is first for the GTC class. A bunch of Porsche rounding the bend. Okay, got also the Evo, and there's the Cayman for you right there. 14 car, Totsapon from Mosang Racing Team. Ian Ross Geeky in the Porsche from Be Quick Racing Team, GTC. Currently in 5th place for his class. Ian is also 9th overall currently. The Be Quick Porsche is being shadowed there by the Evo World Pumps. Looks like the Evo might try to go on the inside line there, trying to pass. Is it possible? And looks like it is. World Pumps, car number 7. Irakat. Takes the nice clean line, not going over any of the rumble strips there, or the ripple strips. All 4 wheels are planted on the ground. Not doing any 3-wheeling right here. Team World Pumps from Thailand there representing. TA2 class, 22 car in pits right now. Looks like coming in for a little checkup here, taking the hood off. Wonder what's going on there. Is that Grant? But Grant was running second in his class for the TA2 with a respectable time of 2:18.977. That might signal for his satisfactory run. If there's no other issues with his car, he might be out there again. But the guy to beat for the TA2 class has to be Craig Corliss. He's out in front with a time of 2:17.486er. Section 1 time, actually, Speed Machine goes to Chavanin for the JWD Unix Racing Team for the GTC class, coming in with 29.186. And currently that car is in pits. Meanwhile, 37, taking it nice and easy, Mr. Manat from the Toyota Team Thailand, currently second overall. Best time 218.238. A shot of Gregory Bennett right there for you. Wide body TA2 is where it's gonna be for some action. Right here for the Thailand Super Series. Got to also mention the Cayman also in qualifications with the TA2. Thailand Supercar. Race 1 and 2 will be commencing in Sepang, Malaysia this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, ending up in on April 1st, 2018. Whoa, check out. Be Quick 26 car, TA car going a little bit wide there. Corner, Nalin. Now Satan. There's a 6 car, Philip Masood from Innovation Motorsports, also a TA2 car. Listen to that rumble. Michael Freeman, Innovation Motorsports. Currently, Michael is sitting up at 4th place for his class during the qualifications. This is not yet the race, of course. So they're trying to get their position on the starting line, and this is what's going to define it. There you see the signaling of the finish, because the qualification time has ended. And the guy in top position is Craig Corliss, TA2 Racing Spirit from the TA2 class. Did 5 laps around. Best time was 217.486 around Sepang, Malaysia. Followed with overall 2nd place, Manat from the Toyota Team Thailand. Here's World Pumps. Virakat. Doc Jun. Best time for him, 220. So first for TA is Craig Corliss. First for the GTC is Manat. Car number 37, and first, and that's pretty much it actually. 2nd place for TA goes to Innovation Motorsports, Michael Freeman, congratulations. 3rd place for TA goes to Innovation Motorsports, teammate buddy Philip Masood. GTC 2nd place goes to JWD Unix Racing Team, Chavanin. 3rd place for GTC, AAS Motorsports, Hasu Lipta Panlop, car number 46. Here's the Toyota Team Thailand for you, Manat, coming in with a 218 best time, representing Thailand. Thank you to our sponsors for sponsoring this event here in Sepang, Malaysia. For the TSS or Thailand Super Series races 1 and 2 will be Toyota, Sing, Be Quick, Michelin, ETS, Racing Fuel, GS Batteries, Bangchak Furio, Eden Mitsu, and Yamaha. That concludes Thailand's the GTC, the TA2, the Cayman class qualifications. Here are the roundup for the results for qualifications round 1. Right. 2nd, 3rd, Michael Freeman. Look at their times. They're like shaving seconds, right around The 217, 218. I'm sure there's going to be a cutoff to the highlight before they had a spin out leading up to the red flag that delayed much of the track time for the qualifications.